Good morning everyone, it's Rory Pratt from Pratt's Pods, and this morning I'm going to show you an Apple Watch repair. So that's warmed up quite nicely. So, let me make it so you can see I have a new tripod on order. People should be happy to hear. So this is Apple Watch. I've turned it off. So you can see, obviously, display is still there. So we just need to remove the glass. So, first of all, we're going to start by picking away the very broken bits of glass. Thankfully, unlike other repairs with Apple Watches, the more broken the screen, the better. So basically just going all the way around the edge and picking out the broken bits of glass. How well you can see over my hand. From this way. I've just pressed the button so it's turning on so you can see the display is still good. You have to be very careful with these because you don't want to, well, I suppose it depends what you're doing, but you don't want to damage the display because we're going to be doing glass only on this. So, there we are. That's the display off. Now what we want to do, if I just pull this back, we've got to be very careful with the cables. One screw here. I'm just lost in there. There you go. And a bracket, so take them out. And then we can disconnect the battery. There you have it. So from there, there's a whole load of tape on the back of the screen here, which we need to remove now. Again, excuse my hand if it's in the way, but I should probably think about finding a better place for the camera, but I don't have the space. So there's the tape off. Just there's a bit of glass stuck to it. There you go. There we are. Put that on my safe. And then you just want to unclip the cables on the back of the screen very carefully. There you are. And then you can unplug them. Again, very carefully, one at a time. There we go. And that's the screen away from the body. So, now, finally, you have to break away all of the edge. So, any big bits of edge, for example, there's a bit here, just go and break it away. You have to be very careful while you're doing it. This is fun because it's going to need more heat to pull that bit away. That's already got a crack all the way along it, so that's going to need burn away very carefully with a bit of heat. While it does that, I'm just going to play with something up here which I'm testing. Good thing about these watches is the heat goes through them very quickly. I'm not too sure I'm going to get that edge off because of that crack, but that's fine. I can still do it without this little edge off. So now, basically what I need to do is go over to my heat plate, warm this up, stick it down, and yeah, basically remove the glass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it over there and set all that up. I'll come back on the camera so you guys can see us doing that as well. So I'm back now with the Apple Watch. I'm just going to remove this flex cable now. There's a bit of heat to this. Probably should have broken a bit more of that glass off. Checking it over right, so I have checked this again to make sure it is working. I'll put this here, and then we use our cutting wire. Just need to get ready. Now, watch out, because this does get very noisy. It's got a vacuum pump in it. So that's that. Now I put my cutting wire on the corner of the screen. And just slowly back and forth work my way around. I'm going to do this one a bit differently because I've got that big bit of glass on the side there. So normally I would just go straight down. I didn't put any tape over it. Right. Stupid mistake, I haven't put any tape over the screen, so it's not going to hold. So 1 second. So this is just a standard bit of Captain tape I'm putting over the screen so it sticks to the vacuum a bit better. So one second, sorry about that, just had someone come in. So I've just put some tape on this screen so it vacuums down a bit better. Okay. Let it heat up for a moment again. There it's been off the plate for a while, just coming back. And then I'll go forwards again. So again, because I've got extra edge of glass, I'm just going to do this a little bit differently. And come to the side. There you go. Now I just need to get rid of this bit. Lovely. So that's that. So that is the screen separated from the glass. Now, I just use my fingers to work around the screen and to get this glue off. The best thing to start this off is just your fingers, and I can clean it properly afterwards. So to get the bulk of the glue off, best while it's still a bit warm, and literally just work around it like this, trying to be careful of the screen. Want a bit more heat on that. There we go. It comes off much easier when it's warm. I'm just going to come from this corner. What you'll see once I've removed this glue, it won't look very bad at all, but then we'll clean it with some fluids and it'll be pretty much like new, and then we'll stick a new glass on. I'll do. Nearly there. So there you go, so there's one screen, glue removed, glass removed. So, if we take you over here now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to plug it all back in, make sure it's still working. Bear in mind I haven't cleaned the frame or anything on this watch yet. But I'll get round to all that once the screens, ceiling. Plug that in, turn it on. And we have a fully working display still. So now, unplug that again. Now I'm going to clean this properly. This. Just gonna get rid of the broken glass in the desk so it doesn't damage the underside of the display. Sorry for the interruption again. So now I'm just going to clean the LCD. Which, because the worst of it's been removed, it won't be very difficult to do. There we go. Pretty much perfect. Now just some alcohol to clean off that fluid. And that's perfect. So now again, I'm just going to plug that in, make sure it's all good. And then we'll look at fitting the new glass. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the glass on too, and make sure the touch is working fine as well. Okay, plug the battery in. Okay, so that's fine. Let me cover off this glass. So that's coming on now. Sorry guys, but you can't see because I know there's a picture of the kids on there. Once that comes on, I'll check it all out. Make sure it's all working. Sorry, these things do take a little while to turn on. I understand why a watch takes so long to turn on, but I suppose you don't generally turn them off, do you? Here we go. Perfect. So now we're going to disconnect the battery again. Disconnect touch screen. And then the LCDs. So there we go. So now I'm going to give this a quick wipe over from any dust that's just got onto it. Make sure it's lined up properly, which it is that way. Now I just need to go get my Loca, which is liquid optically clear adhesive. Stick it on there, then I'll take it to the microscope, which isn't something I can show you guys. So 1 second, I should have had this ready. Right, so I can't really show you guys this bit very well. I will try my very best. Let's try and get this in some kind of position where you guys will see. So what I'm going to use a microscope for is just to make sure I line this up all right. So I want this again to clean off any residue. In an ideal world, we do this in a clean room, but if we can get iPads perfect without a clean room, we can certainly get Apple Watches perfect without one. One more speck. Okay, and then what I need is this torch at the ready. That is pretty much spot on now. Finish it off. Use a duster. And there we are. So now, a bit of Loca, not loads. This is something that's really difficult to gauge actually until you've done a few. And then just checking there's no marks on this glass. Give this a quick clean. Bear with me 1 second. Just needs a bit of a couple of specks on the inside of this glass, which just need it clean. To be fair, these normally come clean, so I don't normally have to clean these. So this is a bit of a odd one, but there you go, we're there now. So now I'm just gonna stick this on top here. Make sure we've got any bubbles out. There you go. Bubbles out, and then I just use the microscope to make sure it's all in line. Which it is now, and then I'll give it a quick blast with this UV light so I can move it. And then once that's done, I can stick that into my UV light properly. You just need it to bond a little bit so it doesn't move while I'm moving it. That should do it. So now that's going to go in my UV chamber. Just checking it again, corner to corner, all fine. So that's going in the UV chamber now. And I'll be back once that's done. Right, so we now have one screen all fixed. So I've just got to plug it back into the watch now. I've already cleaned the frame around the watch while I was waiting for the screen to do its thing in the UV light. There you go. Plug that in. Turn it on. So you see the display still good. Wait for that to come on and we'll check the touch. Do something else while I wait for that. So that is turning on now. Just got to give it a little bit of time to actually start up, then I can test it. Once it's tested, I can put it all together and we're good to go. So, just need to test it now. Oh, it needs a bit of a charge before I can test it properly, but that's all looking fine with the basic commands. Yeah, totally flat. So I'm going to charge that up, and basically next all I do is put some B7000 around the edge, clamp it, and away you go. So yeah, we're good to go. That screen is perfect. Like I say, I'm just going to charge it up and test it before I seal it up, because it'd be silly not to test these things. So yeah, I'm just going to do that, and then away we go. Put this tape over, I think. So it's not often these go wrong, especially once you've tested the touch beforehand. So yeah, I'm pretty happy to put this tape on. Like I say, I'll charge it up now, seal it, and away we go. That's Rory from Pratt's Pods and Micro Shoulder Repairs. A bit of a walkthrough on how we do our Apple Watches. We are the only people in the area that do these, glass only, so we are considerably cheaper. So if you have a problem with your Apple Watch, please feel free to get in touch. If you're a business, if you're another repair shop and you don't do these yourselves, please feel free to get in touch. We'd be happy to offer you business-to-business rates, so we can all make a little bit out of it. And like I say, that's Rory Pratt from Pratt's Pods, here to lend a helping hand. Thank you.